Right, you just saw our camera store logo. What you may have noticed is there's a camera on there, and it's a Hasselblad. When we started our company a long time ago, our main specialty was Hasselblad. Something like this old 500 series camera. And they were a beautiful design. But even after all this time, we still carry on with the Hasselblad line, now with their new digital series. I want to talk to you folks today about the Hasselblad H System. It's a very powerful system, and it's unique among the digital medium format cameras. And here it is. Well, you may notice actually, not too big, and it handles like an oversized SLR. It's got a beautiful grip on it. It certainly does autofocus. This thing even has a pop-up flash just like an SLR. So I mean, they are trying to make this thing functional now, much easier to use, and much more versatile than an older fashioned medium format film camera. Now, what Hasselblad's done here with the camera too is they've made a very simple, streamlined setup for the manual controls. You're not going to notice a lot of bells and whistles. I mean, the aperture, shutter controls are just straight out, laid out very simplistically, very easy to find. It's got a great grip on it. Very simple control system. So from a photographer's point of view, no complicated menus to worry about, no complicated features. It's just a photographer's tool for shooting. I also like on the back here, they've got a nice system. When you're reviewing your photos here on the back, you've got this sort of, I don't know, traffic light button here, this green, yellow, and red system. It's a quick way to just say, you know, in a very quick way, whether you like the photograph, whether it's something you might want to return to, or whether it's something you know you're not going to use again. And you can simply assign green for good, yellow for maybe, and red for throw it away. And then when you bring these files to the software later on, you can quickly just say, delete all my red files, I don't care about those. Let's look at those green files, and let's review the yellow ones and see if there's anything in there we want to keep. So it's a straightforward system, but it makes you decide right at the time of shooting, which is helpful. It's a nice modular system. I mean, all the features are here. You've got a little TTL flash, pops up. It does take a TTL external flash system as well on the camera. All your standard controls for flash sync inputs, cable releases. They've really tried to make it an integrated shooting system. Now, there are a lot of medium format digital cameras on the market, and the thing that really sets Hasselblad apart is that it is an integrated system entirely made by Hasselblad. We're not talking about using one company's body and lenses and then another company's back. This is all designed to work with itself. Their lenses, their viewfinders, their bodies, and their backs. This gives us a lot of advantages. It means that you never have to worry about other companies going out of business. I mean, this is the one company and they're going strong. It means that you can have automatic lens correction so that information for fall off or for distortion control is transferred right through to the body and to the files. It means you've got a reliable battery source, which will last a long time. It means you've got a lot of accessories which you know will work for the camera system. So I want to take some shots here of our beautiful polluted city and really show off the resolution of this camera. We've got the 50 megapixel Hasselblad H3D, and we also have the 28mm HCD lens. This is part of their new lineup that has the really high resolution to handle the high megapixel sensors in these new cameras. We're going to take a shot of this cityscape here. With this wide angle lens, we're going to get a very far away perspective and things are going to look small, but it should really showcase the ability to zoom in and just see how much detail this camera records in this scene. Okay, let's take a look at how Phocus handles our files here. First thing I want to show you is the incredible resolution that's stored in these files. So here's our city scene that we shot. We're going to be focusing on the details here in the center, and you can already see that they're very small in the frame, but the Hasselblad has recorded tons and tons of information. So just pay attention to the scope. I mean, if you look at the cursor, I'm going to focus in this small area right here. Okay, looks like there's nothing there right now, but just watch. So we're going to go ahead and zoom in here. Now, here we are at 200%, and what you guys should be able to see is, I mean, this incredible detail that's still stored. We can see lines on these oil drums here. We can still see a lot of the information on the trains, some of the writing, telephone poles. I mean, all these little poles, which would otherwise be totally gone on a standard SLR. The camera just has so much detail to just show all this information, so it's quite amazing. I want to show you also some of the tools that you have for adjustments for exposure. We just go to our Adjust tab up here. We've got our histogram as standard. It's a very similar feel to something like Photoshop, and we've got standard exposure controls, contrast, and brightness. But let's play with the shadow fill. The shadow fill control here will bring up those shadows. You can brighten them up nice and easy. It's got very, very simple tools for this. And if we go to our brighter exposure here, well, we've got blown out highlights like crazy here. Let's show you the recovery tool. Hasselblad's record plenty of information. And as I scale this up, you guys can see we can pull out a lot of detail which would otherwise be gone. Now, according to the file originally, our highlights are blown out completely, but this recovery file can really bring that right back. Look at that. Now, lens correction. I want to show you guys also what it can do here with these lenses. Hasselblad lenses are very, very detail rich, but at the same time, they still have distortion. Let's cure that. Now, right now, the photo looks good because we have the tools on by default. Let's click off things like chromatic aberration, distortion, and vignetting. Now, we've got a bit of a barrel distortion here. You can see it pushing out here. Our center is starting to bow out a little bit circular, and our edges are starting to curve. Now, if I click the distortion key, it's gone, just like that. Now, unlike some of the other digital manufacturers, which are reliant on a third-party company to make the bodies and lenses, Hasselblad have made their own complete series of lenses. They have 11 lenses spanning from 28mm wide angle to 300mm telephoto and everything in between. They also have a teleconverter and a CF adapter, which means that you can take the old Hasselblad CF lenses and put them on the new H System bodies. This is another really cool piece of equipment. This is Hasselblad's HDS adapter. This gives you full tilt shift capability, just like a large format camera would have. So with their cameras now, you can do focus shifting. You can use this for landscape to achieve better depth of field, and for product and portrait photography to get a more interesting look. Hasselblad like to use metal wherever they can in their lens construction, so they're very reliable, very solid feeling, but surprisingly, they're not that heavy. In fact, the system itself is very manageable. This is their new 28mm, for example, beautifully designed lens. This is part of their HCD system. This lens is going to ensure that they have high resolution glass capable of taking this company into the high megapixel range in the future. This is beautiful on their new 50 and 60 megapixel digital backs. I want to show you this as well. This is nice. This is their Hasselblad image bank system. It's a portable hard drive system. This gives you a lot more capacity when you want to download your files. It's powered by its own battery system, very slick little unit. You can easily wear it, and it will even provide power to the Hasselblad back if you do decide to detach this and put it on something like a large format film adapter. Hasselblad have been with our company since the very beginning. We specialized with them at the start because they made a beautiful, high-quality medium format camera system for our pros, and they continue that fantastic tradition today. I mean, remember, if you guys are looking for an integrated camera system which will give you incredibly high detail, beautiful reproduction, and have great features like a multi-shot back option or tilt shift adapter for your lenses, then this is a great camera system to look at. We've already seen how beautiful their software integrates with their camera system. Their lens range is extensive. It's all integrated. I mean, this is a great way to go, and that's why we're going to carry these guys on till the end.